Magic Treehouse Book Number 33, Carnival at Candlelight, by Mary Pope Osborne. Chapter 5, Lorenzano. Jack and Annie ran through the square, dodging dancers, fortune-tellers, and acrobats. They didn't stop until they were hitting the middle of a crowd watching a puppet show. Jack tried to catch his breath. He looked around all the pirates and animals and clown costumes. He was glad now that he and Annie were dressed in silly outfits, too. When they were dressed in silly outfits, when they looked at each other, they laughed nervously. Maybe we shouldn't have skipped ahead, said Jack. Yeah, you're right, said Dan. We shouldn't have been more patient. Let's go back to the part about the pagan Dipolo. Jack nodded. I think we should go to his house, he said. Maybe he's dead after all. Maybe the clown had the wrong information. I hope so, said Annie. The clown's the Dipolo lives near the church of St. Phyllis, said Jack. He pulled their map and studied it. Okay, when you're here in St. Mark's Square, and we have to get there. He traced the route with his finger. Got it. Let's go. Stay in the shadows in case those squads come looking for us. Jack stuffed in his backpack. Annie grabbed his hand, and together they squeezed through the carnival crowd until they came to an alley of the square. The wind was blowing harder as Jack and Annie headed down one shadowy alley, then another. They walked between rows of tightly packed shops, cafes, and houses. As they walked farther from St. Mark's Square, the street became less crowded. After a while, they came to a small footbridge that crossed a canal. They hurried over the bridge. Jack noticed water washing around the sidewalks. What's going on with the water? He said. Let's ask her, said Annie. Pointed to a young woman locking up a cap. The woman wore a blue mask and a lacy purple dress. Water was running around her high black shoes. Excuse me, said Annie. Do you know why there's so much water in the streets? Oh, there has been much rain in the mountain down the lagoon. It makes water very high. Is that dangerous? Said Jack. The woman smiled. Oh no, she said. We often have high water here in Venice. You shouldn't worry. You should go watch the fireworks on the waterfront near St. Mark's. Everyone is going there. Thanks, said Annie. The woman waved and went on her way. I guess we can stop worrying about the water, Annie said to Jack. Yeah, said Jack, but he couldn't help worrying as he saw a clump of seaweed wash past them down the alley. As Jack and Annie walked towards the church of St. Felix, a bell started to chime. Jack counted the bongs. 11. Another bell started to toll. Jack counted 10 bongs. What time do you think it really is? He said. I don't understand. Patience, remember? Said Anne. One thing at a time. We just need to find Dipolo's house now. Soon they came to a small church of St. Felix. The square next to the church was empty except for an old man walking a small, fat dog. Good evening, little counts, the man said with a friendly smile. Why aren't you at the waterfront by St. Mark's Square? I'll be there myself, except my Rosa is afraid of fireworks. He smiled at his chubby dog. Actually, we're trying to find the house of a painter named Dipolo, said Jack. Oh, he's my neighbor, said the old man. He lives there. He pointed to a dark house off the square, but you won't find him home. I know. We heard he's away, said Jack. We're just wondering if he was going to come back soon. I fear not, said the man. Dipolo told everyone that he would be gone for many months, but you should get along to the fireworks on the waterfront now. Everyone in Venice will be there to see them. They're coming back on the last night of Carnival. Thanks, said Jack. The old man waved, and he and Rosa walked slowly across the square. The church bell began to sound. It rang 11 times. Excuse me, sir, Jack called. The clocks in Venice tell different times. Which one is right? None, the old man called. That is one of the wonderful things about our city. Venice is timeless, the mayor laughed, and he and Rosa went into a small yellow house. Jack sat down on a bench on the square. He put his head into his hands, and sat next to him. I guess we do have to skip Tupelo, she said. What's the next thing Merlin tells us to do? Jack sang. He pulled on the magician's letter and read the next 2 lines. At midnight, 2 men will tell you the time. To the top of the tower, hurry and climb. Oh, great, said Jack. How will we know if it's really midnight? The man just said none of the clocks are right because Venice is timeless. According to Merlin, 2 men will tell us the right time. And 2 men who own some kind of tower we have to climb. Right, Steph. But that makes no sense either. Who are they? What are we supposed to find them? We'll have to skip that part too. We're skipping our whole mission. Whatever it is, a terrible disaster is about to happen to some grand lady of Lego. We have no idea who she is. We don't know what the disaster is. We don't know where to find the ruler of the seas, or help a painter named Tupelo, or even tell the right time. We're completely failing Merlin's test. Calm down. We just have to be patient, said Annie. Everything will make sense soon. How soon? Said Jack. If you're cold and wet and miserable. Very soon, said Annie. In fact, I see a light in Tupelo's house. She stood up. I definitely see a light. Annie ran over to the small house of the square. She peeped through the window. Jack, she couldn't whisper, come here. Jack walked over her. Someone's painting in here, said Annie. Through the window, Jack saw a candle burning in a corner of the room. He saw canvases and pots of paints. He saw a boy standing on the easel. The boy was painting a picture on the large canvas. He's just a kid, said Jack with disappointment. He can't be Tupelo. So what, said Anne? Maybe he can help us. She tapped on the glass. The boy looked up. He carried his candle to the window, opened it. Hear that reddish man here in big eyes. Hello, he said. Are you looking for someone? I'm Annie, and this is my brother Jack, said Annie. We're visiting Venice, and we're hoping to find a painter named Tupelo. You have just done so, the boy said. My name is Lorzano Tupelo. Lorzano has a very serious manner. You're a painter too? Asked Annie. Yes, as you can see, I'm painting right now. I helped my father and my older brother with their paintings, said Lorzano, and when they were gone, I paint my own. I would even miss the last night of Carnival to paint. But why are you not there? We're on a mission, said Annie. We just escaped from a palace prison. We got caught looking for the ruler of the seas. The ruler of the seas? said Lorzano, while we were looking in the palace. The ruler of the seas is right here. What? said Jack. The ruler of the seas is here? Lorzano smiled. Then he walked to a large covered canvas propped against the wall. He pulled up the cloth cover. He held up his hand and showed a painting of a beautiful woman resting her hand on the head of a golden lion. A man was giving coins to the woman. The man had a bare chest, a rigged face, long dark hair, white beard. Behind him was 3 plum fishing spins. My father has been working on this painting for some time, said Lorzano. He pointed at the bearded man. Just Neptune. Neptune? said Jack. He's one of the gods in Roman mythology, right? Yes, the ruler of the seas, said Lorzano. Oh, we saw the ruler of the seas was the ruler of Venice, said Annie. We saw he lived in the palace on St. Mark's Square. Lorzano laughed. Oh no, the palace is just the home of our city human ruler. He's the true ruler of the seas is Neptune. Where does Neptune live, Lorzano? And asked. He lives beneath the water in a beautiful palace made of coral and sparkling jewels, said Rosanna. But only a few people can actually see Neptune. Like who? Said Annie. Those with imaginations, like my father, my brother, and myself, said Lord Nelson. We have heard the waves of Neptune roar like wind bows. We have seen his fishing spear, for it's high above the surface of the sea, gleaming in the moonlight. That sounds great, said Annie. Yeah, great, said Jack politely. You guys must have really good imagination. Thanks, Rosanna. He turned to Annie. I'm going to look at the research book some more. Jack walked back to the beach and pulled out their book. He felt totally discouraged. Neptune was a real person. They'd come to another dead end. Annie stayed by the window. Rosanna, one more question, she said. What is Neptune giving a gift to the lady? Neptune is offering the riches of the sea to Venice, answered Rosanna. So the lady in the painting is supposed to be the city of Venice, said Annie. Yes, said Rosanna. This is how my father thinks of Venice. She is a grand lady of the Lagoon. Jack looked up from the goose. He felt goosebumps on his skin. Thanks, Rosanna, said Annie. You help us a lot. You are welcome, Annie, said Rosanna. Good night. Then he closed the window. Jack, Jack, said Annie, hurrying to him. The grand lady of Lagoon is Venice. I know, I heard, said Jack. Now I understand our mission, said Annie. We have to save Venice from a terrible disaster. We have to save all of Venice.